Okay, Taurus, this is how they feel about you reading. So I already laid out the order. I don't do it in order. I don't do Aries down to Aquarius because that's not fair. So this is how I drew them. And if you want to see how I drew them, it's in Cancer's reading because Cancer was first. Okay, so this one is going to be Aquarius. So this is how Aquarius feels about Taurus. So Taurus, you are the Hierophant in the tarot. That's like a spiritual leader, or like a faith or belief system, if you will. It'd be like a marriage or like a commitment. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of a thing. And then so all my Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yikes. So what was I gonna say, guys? Holy cow! I lost my train of thought. Please be grateful. So I do not predict the future, guys. I cannot do that. We have free will. God gave us free will. So what I do is I explain the cards. You tell your story. I explain each card, what they mean, and then you tell your own story, okay? And then I cannot predict the future because today you go left, tomorrow you go right. So what I do is I tell you the energy that you're in right now, and then you get to decide how to move forward, okay? And energy is fluid, meaning that it could resonate with you or the person we're inquiring about. Usually in relationships, we mirror the other person because subconsciously we are drawn to them for some reason. So, with that being said, take it as it resonates. Don't make it make sense, guys. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is a major arcana card. So, not really. I mean, none of my tarot cards, I just want to let you guys know, are ever good or bad. Okay. So just letting you know that everything is always good, right? So Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this is 10. So it would be, if 10 means anything, like a birthday, or 1, could be 1, 2. So Aquarius feels that there's a cycle that keeps repeating. Also, like about themselves, or maybe even the relationship. There might be a relationship issue that keeps repeating itself, like clockwork. So if you're wondering what will happen in the future, look to the patterns of the past. So there's something about you guys that you guys keep going in a cycle. There's something that keeps happening over and over again. Okay. Now, because this is like the reason why it's in reverse is not saying it's going to be bad luck or anything, but it's a cycle that you guys are not changing or breaking. Okay. So then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So queens are all specifically good at something. So she's like the minor version of the Libra card, which is the Justice card, right? So swords are air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So this is Aquarius's energy. If you think about a sword, it's like, okay, so swords are like mirrors, right? And they mirror the quality of our minds, because swords would be like our behaviors or our thought process. Okay, so this is air sign. So this is Libra in particularly. Like I said, this is Libra's energy. So in reverse, Aquarius feels that you are not understanding what they are trying to say. There's likely an ongoing internal or external conflict. You may need to withdraw from time of communication is thoughtless or unkind. Standards need to be clarified. Okay, so that's the cycle you guys are not breaking. So they feel like you're not understanding what they're saying or what they're trying to tell you. Okay, so because of that reason, there's an internal or external conflict that keeps happening, and you may need to withdraw from time to time from communication if it's thoughtless or unkind. So here's the thing, okay? They feel like they're not being heard. Why that is, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are not like letting them talk, or you're just not understanding like what they're saying. I'm not sure. But the one good way to do this with communication is, first off, let the person speak all the way through. Okay, don't interrupt them, even if you don't agree with them. So one thing I heard, and I love this saying, it's when we listen to somebody all the way, right? It's and we acknowledge what they said. Like I heard what you said, or acknowledge like, yes, I heard you. It's not agreeing to what they said. It's not agreeing to what they say. It's not saying that you agree what they just said. You're agreeing to the fact that you understood and took in what they said. Okay, so by acknowledging what they said, doesn't mean that you agree with it. So try that out. Also, ask questions. So like, if they say something, then you ask, okay, is this what that means? And then they can say yes or no. You see what I'm saying? Because it seems like people are losing their patience, or it's getting frustrating. And then it's going to be frustrating if you don't know how to communicate. Communication is huge in a connection. It's 90% like going to be the outcome. Because if you don't understand each other, I mean, honestly, like, I don't know why you're not understanding each other. I don't know if they're not able to communicate it to you, or you're just not understanding what they're trying to say. But that's when you reiterate what they say. So rephrase what they said, and then they can agree with you if that's what they mean or not. But withdraw if it starts to get bad. Like I said, standards, keep your standards, and they need to keep their standards. You need to keep your standards. Maybe if you could have a mediator, even that might help. I don't know how far into this is, but this is a cycle that needs to be broken. Like, really. Okay. So the Chariot. So this is Cancer energy in the minor, or in the major arcana. Sorry. Minor, yeah, right. So it's number 7. So 7s are illusionary success, guys, but this is the Chariot, so it's Cancer energy. So Aquarius feels inspired and confident about how things are proceeding. However, just like opposing Sphinxes, the relationship may have external forces pulling it in 2 different directions. Compromise will be needed to ensure a happy future. Okay, so there's a cycle that's being broken about something that's not being misunderstood or being understood. And this, they feel like there could be something that is taking you or them out of the relationship for some reason. Okay, opposing. See how these two are like, this is like black and white, night and day, the yin and yang. And you see how it's pulling this Chariot, like they're like this. One's going this way, one's going this way. So that's the way that's the way Aquarius feels. Like there's external forces that are pulling in different directions. Okay, a compromise will be needed to ensure a happy future. So compromise, whatever this is. Okay, so they're trying to, okay, so that's what's going on. So there's a cycle that's not being broken that keeps repeating itself. And what's repeating itself is they're trying to get through to you of how they feel. They feel like there's an external force that's happening that's pulling you away from the relationship. That's what they're trying to communicate with you. Okay? So you need to compromise. Whatever they feel is taking you out of the relationship, or however you guys want to compromise, make sure it's mutual. Make sure you both get what you want out of it. Not just one person, one way to please somebody. Don't ever do that, because that's when resentment happens, okay? Make sure that everybody's communicating and getting equally, and listen to each other and hear each other and acknowledge the actual conversation. So this was on the bottom. So this is like the overall of the reading. So Aquarius feels ready to re-engage in the needs of others after retreating for a time, also stepping out of a period of depression. If you've been in your own separate worlds, it may be soon time to reconnect. Okay, so yeah, it kind of pulled you guys apart probably. So yeah, you guys need to reconnect and figure out what's going on. It is easy to retreat and, like to take a break when you cannot communicate. We don't understand each other. But don't take a break for too long, okay? And just all you have to do, both of you, is just meet each other in the middle, right? They feel like something is pulling you guys, some kind of external force is pulling the other out of the relationship. Okay, here's 8 of Cups. So Cups represents our feelings, emotions, and relationships. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. 8s are seeking solution on the tree of life. So if you see right there, his cups are still full, and he's walking away. So everybody's like, why is he walking away from these cups? They're still full. Like, he didn't lose them. It's to gain a higher purpose or a higher sense of self, to gain insight. So to find a solution, right? So you may need to walk away and the Justice card. Wow. On the Queen of Swords. See that? So that's just Justice in reverse on the Queen of Swords. Ooh. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Okay. I'm getting a better idea more and more as these cards are coming out. Then we have the High Priestess in reverse and the 3 of Cups in reverse. These are all reversals except for the 8 of Cups. See that? So this is messages from Spirit about the relationship. Like I said, take it as it resonates. Don't make it make sense, guys. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Not everybody can be going through the exact same thing at the exact same time. Don't make it make sense, guys. And my readings are timeless, meaning that whenever you're meant to see it, trust in the process. You were meant to see it. Okay, so 8 of Cups. So this is Saturn, which is karma, and Pisces energy. So Pisces is Cancer, right? Or I mean Cancer. That's Cups. I say Cancer. So Cups are cups. I mean, oh my gosh. Pisces are cups, which is water. Okay, so this is the Lord of abandoned success. This is walking away, seeking solutions, disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, or escape. So don't escape, don't withdraw. Like if it starts getting like aggressive, abusive, or shaming, blaming, criticizing, whatever, definitely walk away. Okay, keep your standards high. They need to keep their standards high. You guys need to respect each other. If you don't have respect in a relationship, you cannot, I mean, please, I mean, really, people stay in relationships out of convenience. No, 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 no. We're in relationships to learn about ourselves. Okay. So the Justice card in reverse. And this doesn't have to be a love relationship either. It could be a business relationship. It could be a family. It could be whatever. The rules all apply across the board. Okay, so Justice in reverse. So this person feels that they have, or what am I doing? Jeez, you guys, I'm so like, my cat got my attention. I'm so sorry. Because she keeps on messing with something, and I want to make sure she's not messing with the cords and get electrocuted. She's crazy. Sorry about that. So this is not about the feel. This is the messages. So this is Libra energy, like I said, Justice. This is number 11. So 1 and 1 is 2. So 2 is what? The balance in the partnership. So this needs to get balanced out somehow, right? So in reverse, there's unfairness, there's lack of accountability, dishonesty, and karma, good or bad. So yeah, you see these little things right here, the scales, those need to be weighed out, okay? One person, there's not going to be like accountability if you're not understanding what they're saying, or they're not, you know what I'm saying, or they're not expressing it right, or you guys need to figure out how to communicate, because that will eliminate so many, misunderstandings and being misunderstood. Okay. But we know now that that's what it is. They feel like something is pulling you guys out of the relationship, or you feel that something is, like I said, energy is fluid, guys. So just take it as it resonates. So the Queen of Pentacles is Cancer energy. This is earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy, but this is specifically Capricorn. So she reminds me of like the grandmother card. So she would be like somebody who takes care of the home. But Pentacles represents anything in our 3D world. So it is like, could be with money, right? So in reverse, this is not providing. Okay. There's no sympathy or empathy or letting others take care of things. So not providing. Like, let's say I'm mad at my husband and I don't cook dinner. Like, please, I hope that's not what's happening. Like, please don't do that. That's really petty, and it's not an adult thing to do. If people feel unappreciated, they need to talk to each other. You guys need to talk to each other. That is the key to all of this. Okay. You need to communicate. And if you're not understanding each other, and no matter what you guys do, no matter how much you guys try to reiterate what they say, or, ask them did you mean, or did you just say this, or did you, you know what I mean? If that's not working, if nothing is working, then I don't know, then get a mediator, or something. I don't know. But please don't use that in the sense of, like, when we take things from people, like if I don't cook dinner for like my husband because I'm mad at him, that's abusive. Like, we don't need to do that. That's petty. So I hope that's not what's happening. But so not providing, no sympathy, no empathy, and letting others take care of things. Because like I said, it's like a grandmother card. Like, she takes care of things, right? So that's in reverse. I'm not sure who this is that's doing that, but I really hope that, this gets figured out, especially now that maybe you understand how they feel. And hopefully they watch their reading so they can understand how you feel, if it's that, because we get a sense of, sometimes people don't know how to communicate how they feel. But we have to learn how. Okay. So this is the moon energy. This is number 2, which is balance. This is in reverse. So this is like cautious, disconnected with intuition, withdraw, silence, information withdraw, or lack of personal harmony. So yeah, definitely, because people feel misunderstood. When you're misunderstood, you get disconnected, right? You withdraw, there's silence, right? So when you feel like misunderstood, you'll feel like, what's the point? Well, don't give up unless you just want to give up. You know what I'm saying? Now here's the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups to me is like a third party. Now, it doesn't have to be a person. Okay. It could be a job. It could be a hobby. It could be an addiction. It could be, you know what I'm saying? It could be anything. That third entity does not mean it's a third party. Okay. But remember, they said they feel like something external is pulling somebody away from this relationship, right? So this is Mercury and Cancer energy. A lot of Cancer, guys. Which is weird because we had a Cancer reading too, and Cancer was present in that too. Okay. So anyway, this is the Lord of Abundance. And in reverse, this is alone, or hardcore partying, or 3 is a crowd. Like I said, there's a third something here that's taking somebody out of this relationship. So I hope that this helps now that you know how they feel. Make sure you tell them to watch how they feel or how you feel about them. And I hope it resonates, guys, and I hope that this helps. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget you can buy me a coffee because all my readings are free. And that would be like a tip or whatever. So I would appreciate it. I love it. It's really cool. And then also thank you so much for the support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Love and light.